Hi, this is Linda with Talking in American English. This is Lesson 40, Part B. I've already done Part A. Hope you watched it. And this one is a pronunciation lesson mostly. Has some vocabulary. It's about the letter K and the letter G. They sound different in English, but some language groups have trouble making them sound different enough, so we're going to talk about that. My sample sentence: the sandwich is back in the bag. Here's the bag with the sandwich. I take the sandwich out of the bag, and then I put the sandwich back in the bag. I returned it. I put the sandwich back in the bag. So it uses those two words with the K and the G. Let's look on to some more information. The pronunciation of the two letters G and K usually uses the same mouth and tongue position. G, K. However, the G is voiced using the vocal cords, and the K is voiceless, not using the vocal cords. So G uses vocal cords, K doesn't use vocal cords, but the tongue and the mouth are the same. Examples: sag, sack. Sag means droop down. Sack could be this bag. It could be a paper bag or a plastic bag. Pig, pick. We don't want to say pigga and picka. We want to leave off any but we just say pig, pick. Bug, buck. A buck is a male deer, or sometimes other animals. The male is the buck, and the female is not called that. Note number 1, why do we sometimes use CK instead of just K? Think of it this way. I made up a story to illustrate that. K is a kind letter. It wants to protect the vowel just before it. If it is a short vowel sound, K wants to help the vowel stay short. So it brings C along to make sure the vowel doesn't change. What does that mean? Think of the word baking. Baking is from the word bake. The silent E makes the A say its name. The A is long. Backing uses a short A. Without the C, it would look just like that. The C, without the C, we might pronounce it with a long A. Here are some sentence examples. He is baking a cake. He is backing the car into the driveway. Instead of going straight into the driveway, he's backing into the driveway. It's a very important difference between baking and backing, and without the C, we would miss it. Another note, note 2. When a word ends in G and a silent E, the G sound usually changes to a DJ sound, J, like the words age, rage, stage, huge. Sometimes the D is even included. Bridge, fudge. Fudge is chocolate candy. I like fudge. So let's practice. We'll start off with bag and back. I've already illustrated this sentence. Put the sandwich back into the bag. Bag is a sack, paper, plastic, or cloth container open at the top. Put back means to return. Then we have lag and lack. I lag behind when I lack energy. Lag is not move as fast as others. Lack is not have what one needs. I drew a picture to illustrate that. These two people are moving along. He's lagging behind because he has no energy. He's lacking energy, so he's lagging behind. Rag and rack. The wet rag is on the rack. I made sort of an illustration for that one too. Here's a kind of a rack, and here's an old rag. Pretend it's wet, and it's hanging there. So the rag is on a rack. The wet rag is on the rack. Tag, tack. The tag is on the wall with a tack. I made a little illustration of those two. Here's a tag, it says something is 10 cents, and they put it up with a tack. It's a tack is a very small nail with a flat, wide, round top. Beg and beck. I don't have pictures to go with that. I beg you to come at my beck and call. Beck and call is often used together, meaning come when I want you. Be ready to do whatever you are asked to do. Whereas beg is, I'm asking for something with great emotion. Then we have dig. I think you know the word dig. You dig in the ground. This is a person's name, Dick. Someone named Richard is often called Dick. Now, there is another meaning with the lowercase that I'm not getting into because it's not a nice word. It's a slang word. You may have heard it, but I'm not going to talk about that one. He will dig a hole if Dick, the person, will help. Pig, pick. The pig will pick a place to sleep. Pig, pick. You know what a pig is, and pick is choose. Dog, you know. Now the OG is strange. It doesn't come out dog like it should. The G makes it say aw. Dog, dock. The dog stands on the dock. The dock is the place boats arrive to unload passengers or cargo. And it's also where they load passengers or cargo. That's the dock. Log and lock. The log door has a lock on it. I just tried to do a picture for this too. A log is a piece of a tree with all of the other branches off of it. And people used to build homes with logs, and they would make a door with logs. And then a lock. This is a lock, and this is a lock. A log is a tree trunk, the main part of a tree with branches removed. And of course, a lock is the thing that you use a key with. Jog and jock. He will jog often. He is a jock. Jog is a slow, long run. You're not going fast, but you're running for a long way. That's a jog. Jock. It's sort of a slang term, a man or youth who is a good athlete. Then we have dug and duck. This is the past tense of dig. He digs today, he dug yesterday. And duck, the animal. They dug a hole for a pond for the duck. They dug a hole, filled it with water. Now the duck can swim there. Bug, buck. A bug is crawling on the buck, the male deer. Mug, muck. I dropped my mug, and a mug would be a big heavy cup like this, and I dropped it in the muck. It's dirty, yuck. I pick it up like, ugh. Pick it up because I don't want all that muck to get on me. I dropped my mug into the dirty muck. And I defined those already. Tug, tuck. Now to illustrate that, I've got this apron, like this. Here's a strap. I tug it, tug it, tug it, tug it, pull, pull, pull. And then I tuck it in so that it stays tucked. And then I tuck it inside. Tug, tuck. She will tug the strap and tuck it in, which is what I just did. Tug is to pull, tuck is to put it inside or fold it over out of sight. Lug, luck. They will lug the bag. With luck, they won't drop it. Lug it. It's so heavy. Lug it. And don't drop it. With luck, you won't drop it. Okay. I hope this helps if you do have trouble with K and G. G, G, K, K. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.